So how did you get into this space?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Mobile, Alabama, and I was a welder at a shipyard from the ages of like 17 to like 21, and it was every day just grinding like 60, 70 hours a week. And I bought my first house at the age of 19 years old, and it was actually an FHA loan. I lived in it for a year, and then during that year I was just working on it, just putting 0% credit cards, just trying to swipe it to buy material to work on the house. So after about a year or so, I moved out, I put a tenant in it, and the house cost me like $700 a month, and it gave me $1,600. So instant cash flow, and then
Amazing.
I felt for the first time what it felt like to not have to work for money. It was just a drip. And then that just set me off. I was like, okay, there's a different way to live. Instead of just having to work 70 hours a week every single week for the rest of my life, I can turn this money that I'm working for into assets that pay me every single month. So that's where I came from. And then I started a pressure washing company, got introduced into sales, door to doors. And then my wife and I actually got married very young. So I got married at like 20 years old. We actually moved to Miami, Florida, and I met up with one of these really like big influencer guys, and I got into sales. Long story short, I went from a low tier sales rep to a sales manager. They flew me out to Arizona, and I took their Arizona satellite office from $4 million to $27 million through sales. And then through that, the whole time I was buying real estate. Like I bought a duplex, and then I bought a 10 unit in Alabama. So
In Alabama.
yes, sir. Just because I knew the area, like I didn't know, if I don't know the area very well, I'm very like hesitant to go buy there, obviously, because I don't want to buy in some trash hole area. But yeah, now it's 13 units under management, and
All in Mobile?
yes, sir. And it's good because like I started small. You know, some people say start big, buy 50, 100 units on your first deal, which works for some people. Nothing against that, but for me, I realized like I started with one, I got confident, I got a 2 unit, and then 10, and then I'm just gonna keep going from there.
So is it Roll Tide?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, gotta be.
We've never actually done anything in Mobile. We like the market, but we've been in Birmingham and Montgomery, and we like those tertiary markets.
Yeah.
You know, we see the economics actually work pretty well. The barrier of entry is pretty low.
Yes, sir.
And then the price per square foot for rent is much higher when we're using a Section 8 resident. So are you using Section 8 for your properties?
I probably should on some of mine, but I haven't. What my strategy has been is I buy in a decent area, but I buy a house that has some upside if you put a little bit of work into it. Literally what I do is I get a credit card, a 0% credit card.
Right.
And there's a way that you can liquidate credit cards, and I would liquidate the credit card, come up with the down payment, I would put that down on the property, and then I'd get another credit card and completely rehab the property to the studs, like all the way, and then make it a really pretty, like beautiful property. And then I like to go towards like luxury type of people, high credit score, high income, and that's worked pretty well for me because the type of tenant's not just destroying my properties. But on this 10 unit that I have, I'm probably going to start looking at a bit of Section 8 just because it is a lower tier. It's like, I would say it's like a low B, maybe C-ish class, which is nothing wrong with that, by the way. It's just like I haven't played with Section 8 too much.